roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
Taken from about the 12, and he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. This defense for the Chiefs, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun. Powers past him at midfield. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
Caleb Farley there on the tackle.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
From the gun on third down, Golden. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up fourth down. They're going to try and throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, Mon.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off down at the 2. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later. Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
To throw on second down, Golden. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's... brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. First and 10 at the 23-yard line. Watch that in. Tight end right. Tight end right. Throwing on first down. Golden. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for only a couple.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Off the play fake. Golden. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3, this is where the ball goes anymore.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On 1st and 10, Golden. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. No score after one on EA Sports. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Golden. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the 1st down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Off play action. Golden. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
8-yard pickup. And the first down, Chiefs.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here's Mond.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Now Mond.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often. And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, he can't hold him.
Hands it off out of the gun.
No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the Chiefs bring on their field goal unit. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Golden escaping the pressure right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Back to throw. Golden. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Chiefs 3. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing again on second down. Mon throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They go play action here. Mon. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Sanders now to add the extra point. And it's 21-3. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. This fielded right at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports.
This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Mon going to throw it. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's in. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Mon now off of play action. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold them.
Puts it on the carpet. It's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, number 1 on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the 3rd, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
Off play action. Golden.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about
I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Golden. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken at the goal line. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Bond looks to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
The drive starts with a completion, left side. Touchdown! A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Here's a handoff out of the gun. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd and a couple. Mond. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
Mond looks to throw on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL.
Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 36.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Throwing on second and long. Mond. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. The Chiefs on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be third and a mile. Looking to throw. He'll fire deep for Rager. And now here's another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. From the gun, he'll hand this off. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On third down, Golden. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And we've got a penalty marker down here as he's able to get this only to the 20-yard line. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. From the gun, here's Mond. And he fires one incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10. They'll look to throw here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 23. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Mon to the air on 1st and 10. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Hands it off out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Dallas, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
Uh.